Airbnb tour. Best part, your life is art. If you are authentic, you will find your people. You would get so burnt out. Whatever you're doing to better yourself or create content, you want people to be real with you, be real with them. That is a huge red flag to me. I thought I'd do a little Airbnb tour since I forgot to do it when we got here. I'm gonna do it now. We just had the cleaners come, so everything is pretty much like how it was when we got here. Coming in, this is the front door. First thing we have is the kitchen right in front. And we actually picked this place because it had a full stove, which we really wanted. It has 2 burners. We just got some fruit. Also has a toaster, which is nice, and wine glasses. Our last place did not have wine glasses, so we appreciate the little things. Under here we have like the pots and pans and that kind of stuff. In here we have cinnamons and cinnamon, have to have cinnamon, all of that, rice and oats and that. And then we have our dishes here, microwave, espresso coffee, and then over here we have the bathroom. We have all of our stuff like in here. It's all tucked away. We have to put our toothbrushes back up. But then we have toilet, bidet, and the shower. The floors get flooded in here because they literally come out of here. It's also cleaned, so. And then looking this way, this is just a little studio. This is literally like the comfiest couch ever. So nice. It's so nice. And we put these just like in front, so we have like something to work at. There's also that, which is really nice. Pretty standard. And then this is like the best part. We've actually been bringing this inside, but now that we're having a cloudy week, we can actually work outside this week, which is going to be so nice. But this is, it opens from both sides, so the cross breeze just like, or not the cross breeze, but the breeze, it keeps it ventilated really well. So this is our view, which we absolutely love, and we get so much sun from here. Normally, because like this time right now, you can see the sun is right there. So on a sunny day, or when the skies are just like not cloudy, we get all of the sun right now. And pretty good size patio, and it's so quiet. We love that this is open, like we don't have another building right next to us. But this is the outside, and we have like the courtyard and stuff. Oh, it's a pup out. There's a pup down here. Oh, he is. Sweet babies. There's one right there, and then there's one right here. Sweet babies. And then that guy also always plays the accordion, which sounds so beautiful. Looking over, I'm like kind of dizzy from trying to show you. Yeah, that's our tiny little Airbnb, but it's seriously like so comfy. And we loved like this color because we're in fall right now, so we just went for the fall vibes. And look at these, this like artwork too. These also have some like, this could be like spring or fall, but we really liked how these are just fall colors, especially in the evening when we have just these lights on. It's really warm and cozy in here, right? Yeah.
This couch is worth that, though.
Yeah, this couch, we want to like turn it over and see where it's from so we can get it. It's seriously the most comfortable couch. So that is the full tour. Oh, we also have our clothes in this. I'll show you. So we have all of our clothes in here, our luggage. We put our like dirty laundry in there. And then we also have this one. It's just kind of like a messy area, odds and ends. And then, yeah, just the rest of my clothes, some shoes. And then Garett's stuff, his clothes are also in this one. And then in this one, we have kind of like our odds and ends and stuff with like extra blanket and then cleaning stuff down here. But yeah, that's everything. Oh, our laundry stuff and all of that. So super nice. We also got this candle and plate for it just to make it a little bit more cozy at night. Okay, speaking of sun, sun decided to peek out. So this is pretty much what it looks like. It's even brighter when the sun's fully out, but that's what we get.
We get the best sunset too.
We do get the best sunset because this side all gets the morning light, and by the time I don't know, it's up there, and then we get all of it, and it goes pretty much like back here. So we get a ton of sun in here, which is pretty awesome. We're honestly thinking about like extending this Airbnb so we have it longer. Well, obviously, that's what extending means. But we're thinking about extending this place just because it has so much natural light. So even though we liked our first one the best because it had the separate rooms, we really liked having the like separate bedroom and separate like living space. We were like completely separate from like working and sleeping and stuff like that. And the first one also had it had like the balcony in the front and then like the patio balcony thing in the back, which was really nice. But honestly, the amount of light that this place gets can't be beat. The fact that we don't have the other buildings like right in our view is, well, we do, like, but they're across the court area. We want to find a place for like a longer period of time. This is like, I'm just giving you a life update here, but we want to find an apartment, like an actual apartment, not just like an Airbnb, but we want to find an apartment that faces this way. So whatever way we are facing right now, we need to find out so that we can have that as like one of the main things on our list of must-haves is to face this direction, because this gets the most amount of daytime light. And now that it's like fall going into, well, fall just started, what am I saying, going into winter, but now that it's fall, we want the most amount of light possible. And look at our balcony right now. Perfection. What are you working over there?
Yeah.
I do have some more work to do. Just posted a new video yesterday. We went to a museum. I have another video that I'm working on right now with like all of the travel and packing and planning and working and literally all of that last year. I feel like I didn't get out as many videos as I wanted to, so I actually have quite a few videos that I still need to edit from last year. And I like made a promise to myself that like because I'm just like one of those people who, if I have stuff like outstanding, like I have a ton of drafts in TikTok right now that I haven't posted. I've edited all of them. They're literally all edited. I just have to do like voiceovers on some of them and post them. And for some reason, I am just like sitting on all of these drafts. So I need to post those. I also need to finish editing because I started editing a ton of actual videos because I just got all of like the core editing done. I did a rough cut on all of these videos and I just never went back to finish them, and a couple of them just need like music added and stuff like that. And so I need to actually go through all of my projects and just finish them because those are the things that like keep me up at night. Just like all of the things that like I started and didn't finish. And I just think about it all the time. And I just need to get better about that. Last year was like a weird year. I was on like a really good streak with posting every day. I was doing like a 365 outfit of the day. And I was doing that every single day. And then I got like a really bad haircut and my self-esteem tanked. I literally like, I feel like that just like made me spiral, and it's such a tiny little thing, but I'm not joking. I had waited like a year to get my hair cut, and I had finally grown it out to a length that I was like okay with getting it cut. So when I booked my appointment, I was like, I did my research. The salon that I went to had me fill out this whole document about my hair type, how I style it, challenges, my concerns, what I use for products, literally all of that. And so I filled it all out and I was like, wow, this is really thorough. They're going to do a great job. And the stylist comes over and she's like reading from the paper, like, oh, your hair is curly. These are your concerns, blah, blah, blah. The cut goes like terribly. She cut my hair and then she was gonna do like a dry cut. She ended up like putting a ton of product in, and so she starts taking the bib thing off, whatever it is. Oh, like is it done? And I made a joke like, oh, I'll just have to let the rest air dry. And she's like, yeah. It was so bad. It was so bad. I'll insert a picture here.
Crazy.
And I felt so bad. I'm not joking. I felt so bad because I got in the car. Wait, did I call you?
You did. You FaceTimed me, and you were like, "What did you do?" You were like, "I just got my hair cut."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh."
It didn't. It literally looked like I might have like just shoveled my hair. It didn't look like I just got it done. And then I got home, right? He had balloons. I get home and I open the door and like the balloons drop down and stuff, and he saw my face and was just like, what happened? Oh my God, it was so bad. It was so bad. First off, my hair was like really long, like down like past the middle of my back. I had layers in it, and I said I just wanted to like freshen up the layers. She basically took my hair and like flipped it over and cut, actually this is probably the piece, cut like random little pieces, which are still growing out, but thank you.
Or 1 to 10, I mean.
What?
1 to 10.
1 to 10, how is my haircut, or?
No,
how
the
is it?
grapes.
Grapes are actually really good.
Right? A lot of flavor.
So that was like the first thing that like really affected my self-esteem. Another thing that affected my self-esteem, or not even my self-esteem, but just affected like me wanting to put out content, was having mutuals on social media. This is something I've wanted to talk about for like a while, but having mutuals on social media and connecting over certain things. Like I connected with a lot of people when I started like my YouTube and when I got really active on social media. Basically, like we were all kind of doing the same thing and whatever, and I feel like I wasn't more in like beauty and fashion and stuff like that. Of course, I was still traveling. Like my socials have always been about travel. My life has always been about travel. I've been a digital nomad most of my entire working career, so none of that changed. But when I started leaning into travel, the people who I considered my mutuals like stopped engaging on my content. How I am, if we are friends, basically I don't care like what you put out. If you're putting yourself out there and you are leaning into creating content. Huh?
Sorry, why don't you sit over here?
Thank you. I think it's all pretty bright. Oh, that's better.
Okay.
But if you, thank you. if you are like, whatever you're doing to like better yourself or create content, whatever you are pouring your energy into and like making your purpose, like I support my friends. Like I've bought, like anytime my friends have like started a business, like I've bought from them. I share their stuff on socials. Like I'm a hardcore friend when it comes to supporting my friends like in their businesses, all of that stuff. Like I highly encourage my friends to be more active on socials, to lean into their crafts. Like that's the kind of friend I am. So when I'm constantly liking and commenting on other people's videos and posts and stuff, and I'm not getting that back, or we were equally engaged before and that stops on one end, that is a huge red flag to me on what kind of like person that is, where they like friend hop almost. Like I'm not talking about like friends like my like actual friends. I'm talking about like,
It's almost like the people that almost like love bomb you at first. Like they
Yeah.
really engage with you. They're like showing up, and you feel like you're building like a relationship or a connection with them.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, it's just they're just not there anymore. They stop commenting on your posts. They like still watch everything that you do.
Yeah.
But they don't engage with anything.
Right.
But then you're still engaging with them because it's I feel like I don't want to say it's like an unwritten rule or contract, but it's just like, why would you not want to like support the people that you're like friends with and that you
Right.
connect with?
Right.
But it's just weird because then you're like giving them all this like energy and encouragement and support, and they're not giving it back to you, which is just weird
Right.
because they start that connection by giving you all that. I don't know, it's just really weird.
Right. It goes from a mutual to like you feeling like you're more a fan or something.
Right, yeah.
I'm fans to my friends. I will 100% be a fan to my friend, but I'm not going to be a fan to some person on the internet who like I've never met before and who is just now just benefiting from
Your support.
my support and stuff.
You
I don't
want
know,
it to
like,
be genuine,
Yeah.
There's a line because it's like, I'm not saying you have to comment on every post. I'm not saying you have to like every post, but when you're just not showing up, you're ghost.
Yeah.
I'm so confused because I thought we had a connection. I thought we were like vibing, we were friends or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Or you see them commenting on literally everybody else's.
Yeah.
They reply to your comment on their post, but they don't take the time to like go to your posts and engage on your content. But you see them engaging on everybody else's. Like that's shady. That's weird. And
it's weird energy.
And if they're like viewing everything that you post, but not engaging on anything, not liking anything, not commenting on anything. I mean, I have family who do that too, who
Yeah.
will like view everything, like not miss a post, but
But never like it.
never engage. I actually have blocked. This has been the year of like not putting up with BS. Put my foot down with people. I have like told people exactly how I feel. I have stopped people from trying to put their energy on me and their like limiting beliefs or like just projecting their negative energy. I have stuck up for myself so much this year and I'm so proud of myself for that.
I'm proud of you, babe.
Thank you. But like I never put my foot down. I never set boundaries. I'm always very like, I don't want to ruffle feathers. Like I've just been a people pleaser my entire life because trauma.
And I mean, it's really easy for you to put yourself in somebody else's shoes, and it's like you never want to jump to conclusions and like, I don't know, just make assumptions.
Yeah. But at the same time, this year has just been like so eye-opening for me that like family and friends are lacking support, and I blocked family this year. Like that's how much I'm like holding my boundaries.
Yeah.
Because I had someone who was making comments on like literally like my makeup or like my appearance and stuff. And I was like, you know what? I don't care if you're family. You're getting blocked. You no longer have access to me. If that is your attitude, then, sorry guys, this lighting is just all over the place. But I'm like, if that is your attitude and you want to project, access is revoked. Or people who I would reach out to and would not text me back or answer the phone, even on like holidays and stuff, and then complain that I wasn't involving them in my life. And so I just think like,
Well, sorry, you have.
no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, at the end of the day, I feel like I wouldn't treat myself like this. I wouldn't like be friends with somebody that treats me like this.
Yeah.
So why am I allowing it?
Right. Like if you wouldn't allow it, if you wouldn't allow it in like real life, like why would you accept that online? Like you shouldn't. Accept bare minimum from relationships, friendships, family, work. There's so many options in life when it comes to what you should accept in your life. There's so many options. You don't need to accept the bare minimum. You don't need to accept toxic energy. You don't need to accept shitty relationships. Sorry, my mouth. But like shitty relationships, like in any sense. Friends, family, online people, like block them and be done with it. Hold space for yourself more than you hold it for others.
Other people, yeah.
And value your like peace and sanity and creativity and all of that stuff, like your own energy more than others.
Yeah. And just like, I don't know, like knowing when to have that separation and like let people go, because like I get it, not everybody's gonna like you, not everybody's gonna support you, and that's totally fine. Like
In different stages of your life.
right.
Yeah.
And that's totally fine. It's just hard when you want to have those connections with people.
Yeah.
And you want to build that community. And it feels like you're putting yourself out there, you like only to not have that reciprocated.
Yeah.
And not to be met there. And I think that's the frustrating part of it.
Yeah. And then it goes, like some people are like, oh, you shouldn't, like if you give, you shouldn't expect something back. If I give a gift, I love gifting. If I give a gift, I don't expect something back. If I'm giving my energy,
Yeah.
I absolutely expect to get something back.
Right.
Either I'm like, obviously I follow people who don't know I exist, but like I'm a fan of them personally, like that
Right.
their energy, their like whatever. For example, I don't know why she's like on the top of my head, but Elle Darby, I've been following her for like years and years. She doesn't know I exist, but like
She has a cute family.
she does have a very cute family. She like is always just so like positive and like encouraging, and I love her family dynamic, and I love just like her like aesthetic and home life and all of that. And I follow her because like she is somebody who is so well-rounded and all of that. And like it's nice to have a glimpse into somebody else's life like that. It's an even exchange because I value how long I've been like following her and how she's grown as a person and how she has remained like so genuine through like all of different seasons of life and everything. I don't know where I'm going with this.
Obviously you like her content, and she like may or may not know that you even exist.
Right, she doesn't know I exist.
Yet.
Yet. But like, no, but like that is, I feel like it's sort of an even exchange because she puts out content that I enjoy watching. Her little family is adorable, and I love watching her little family. I think it's so sweet.
Right.
So
You get
that's like,
value from it.
yeah, that's an even exchange. If I'm liking and commenting on somebody online who like never likes or comments on my stuff, that's not an even exchange.
No.
That's just literally you just want like more engagement for yourself, and that's a very like selfish exchange.
It feels like manipulation at the end of the day.
It does, because it's like, and maybe like our life, which this is another thing, maybe your life goes in opposite direction. 3 years ago, whatever, we were kind of all like, or however long it was, we were all going through like a weird life thing together, you know? And we all were kind of like on the same wavelength. But then I went back to my regularly programmed life, as did they, And maybe they're more of a homebody, and my life is travel and slow living and stuff. And our lives are so completely different that like we no longer have that connection. It's no longer like, I don't know, whatever. Like I obviously don't align with people who overconsume. Like that's just not, I don't align with that. It's not interesting for me to watch. But I do have some friends that are very much in like the makeup scene. That's what they do. So I support them because they are my friends. Like they could literally do whatever and I will still support them because I just like them as a person, you know? So I feel like it's more about like connecting with the person than it is about connecting like with their content. So if somebody no longer connects with my content, that's fine.
Right, yeah. That's not the problem.
But don't watch every single thing that I do and not engage. Like that's where it's like a weird thing.
Yeah, that's where it's a weird energy exchange, because at that point, why are you following me?
Yeah. If you don't like anything that I'm doing, it's okay to me. Like
you can unfollow.
You can unfollow. It's completely fine. Like I understand we're no longer aligned. Like all of my content is travel.
Yeah.
I do want to go back into like doing more lifestyle stuff because I mean my life is on the road. Like I'm a digital nomad. Like I've been a digital nomad most of my life. This is who I am. This is who I've been. And I'm just now like fully showing it. And I want to be authentic. Like I want to be fully authentic and myself. And this is my life. I'm constantly moving around. Like that's just my life. So I want to show more of that. And if people don't align with it, then they don't align with it. And that's completely fine. Like, I understand. Like, I'm not going to be offended if, like, we no longer have that connection or you no longer have that connection to me.
Yeah.
But just, like, don't be weird about it.
Or the people that will like your story post, but they
Yes.
won't go like the post. That's
people
so
who
weird.
comment, that's another, like, weird thing. This is, like, going down this turned weird. But, like, I'm just getting everything off my chest because I know you guys relate to a lot of this. Like, I've seen it. People are starting to call others out on it. Like, we're all getting fed up with this, like, whatever energy is going on right now. Liking somebody's story and commenting on their story, but never engaging with, like, the actual post.
I get, like, the intention is there. The intention is, like, hopefully the intention is that they like what you have going on.
Yeah.
And they're just like, you know, maybe they're just scrolling through stories. I don't know, some people just are on stories and they don't really look at Instagram.
But if you're posting, if you post like a reel and then you like
share it to your stories,
people obviously know it's a reel.
Right.
So like if they're engaging with it on stories and liking it there, why don't you just
they liking the post?
Yeah.
It's weird.
We're all in this social media thing together. Like we're all trying to like make a living off of it. We're all trying to like share our art, whatever kind of art it is. Like literally like your life is art. Like everything that you do, everything that you pour your heart into, like that is your art. We're all trying to share our art.
And I mean that's a valid point because a lot of the times the people that are doing that, they also are like an artist as well. Or like showing up as a brand. Yeah. So they understand that engagement matters. Right. And that comments matters.
They clearly understand it matters because they like the engagement on their stuff.
Right. Yeah, no, that's true.
Or what's even oh my gosh, another one is when people literally will like send you a message or send you their post and ask you to engage on it.
Oh yeah.
But never engage on your content.
Right.
But will go out of their way to like ask you. I had a girl like literally sending me every post that she would post, like asking me to like engage on it, and then she would follow up with like a text asking me to engage on her content, but never engaged on mine.
Yeah. And then I had the same thing happen to me where like there there was a DJ, and I had messaged him about like opening up for one of his events, and he was like, yeah, come out to the event and I'll get you on the next lineup. So I drove an hour to go to his event, and you know, we connected, had a great chat, and we were like vibing, liking each other's stuff on Instagram for a while, and then I never received an invite to play at the next event. And then I messaged him again about it, and he was like, we'll come out to this next event, and then I'll get you on the next one. So I was like, at that point, I was like,
you just wanted support.
I'm not stupid, so I
Yeah.
didn't. And then like after a while of just like not receiving support on Instagram, I unfollowed him. 4 to 6 months after that, he had messaged me, and he was like, can you like my original song story post or whatever, because it's hard to get engagement on like original songs. And I just didn't respond. I was like,
it just feels like people are clueless. Like, you're missing the whole point of social media being social.
Yeah.
Like making real connections, having those relationships and stuff, like that understanding.
building together more than anything, because like a huge thing with artists is if we work on a song together and release a song that helps both of us.
Right.
So it's like, why wouldn't you want to build community with the people you're
People
surrounded
don't
with?
get community anymore.
No, they don't.
Like, I'm all about community. Like, I want people to know me, like know my heart. This is another thing. Like, I'll never be somebody who talks super fast. I will never be somebody who jumps on every trend, somebody who does their hairstyle or their makeup or whatever exactly the same as somebody else. I'll never talk like somebody else. It's never been me. It's never going to be me. And I don't know, it doesn't feel authentic to me. Like, I will always be very true to who I am, and you like me or you don't, but I will never like stray from like my authenticity, because that's what I want people to connect with.
Right.
I've had people call me out on so many things, like, you need to do this, you need to do that, and it's like, no, I don't. I don't need to like talk faster. I don't need to, I don't know, like act a certain way or be a certain way. I'm just like, that's not me. And they're like, if you did this, you would like be further along, or if you edited your videos like so fast, or added so many things, or did so many things, or if you like move around or do this, like you would hold people's attention. And I'm sorry, that's just not, that's not who I am. I'll never be like that. I don't want to have one video and I'm in 10 different like rooms.
Right. And just like that, being sporadic like that and overexcited is not your like personality.
It's not my personality, and I'm not going to change my personality to attract people who can find that personality elsewhere.
Right.
Because people are so different.
They are.
Normally. You will find your people. Like, if you are authentic, you will find your people.
Right.
And like, it might take a little bit longer to find your people, because the loudest people are the ones that normally make the most noise and are seen the most and most disruptive and all of that. I'm very quiet. I keep to myself, and I'm a very big lover of my little circle, and that's completely fine. And do I want to meet other people and like build really deep relationships with other people? Heck yes. There's a girl on TikTok that I just met. Her name is Kelly. Her handle is Wonderwell by Kel. Literally, like, her energy is so good. She's so sweet. She's like very calm. The way she smiles when she's like doing her videos, her energy is just beautiful. And like, I connect with her because her energy is so authentic. Like, you can tell she's just like a deep thinker, a deep lover. Like, just her energy is so beautiful. And I really connect with that kind of like slow living, like slow talking, just very positive and uplifting. I just think that's a beautiful thing, to like be so authentic and connect with people who align with you. So I don't know, this is like a very like long-winded thing, and I'm so appreciative of like all of the people that I've met on social media the past 4 years. Like, I feel like I've met the most people the past 4 years, but of course I've met people like for years and years since Instagram like started. I think it's such a cool community to grow if you're authentic. If you're not authentic, one, you're connecting with people who don't know the real you. It's also not sustainable. I don't think creating a character based off of other people who are successful is sustainable.
So true.
You would get so burnt out. Like all of these like larger than life people, even like gosh, what's her name? Alex Earl.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. All I could think about was when there's like a clip of John Summit in her.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Alex Earl, that's what it is.
So like for example, Alex Earl, she literally like made a career out of being like a mess, a absolutely gorgeous mess, but like a mess. But she's funny and she's beautiful and she has great style and she is genuine. And like I saw a video she just posted like a little bit ago. Somebody said like her skin was so perfect and stuff, and so she replied back to that with a video showing like her bare face and everything. She built her career and her following based on her authentic self. People follow her and she's still genuine. She's still like, no, cut the crap, like social media is fake, like here's my real face. And people align with that because that's her being authentic. If you are taking on some like big personality and stuff that's not normally who you are, it's going to be so hard to sustain that. And being disingenuine, your followers are so going to see that. It's so much better to just be authentic and show who you really are, and people like align with it or they don't, and it's completely fine. Just don't be like kind of like a snake in the process of it all. Just be real. If you want people to be real with you, be real with them. And I think that's all I'm gonna say. That was so long-winded and I'm gonna have a ton to edit, but good chat, guys. Next time on Victoria Gets Chatty.
It's good. It's good to do videos like that.
Yeah. I want people to connect with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it when YouTubers have like a talking video. Like we just watched that one guy and he did like an hour talking video and it was great.
Oh, the guy in France?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was real.
Yeah.
It was like really cool to see that because he's like a travel influencer and blogger as well.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think it's great when it allows people to connect with you in a different way.
Yeah. I feel like we were just on FaceTime.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if this resonated with you, if you want me to do more long form like talking videos and stuff. Like I feel like I used to do them quite a bit and I just got out of it with all of the like travel stuff that I've been doing, and I'm trying to I really should have just like asked you like what you want to see from me and like share that kind of stuff. Yeah, I just like these like chats and hanging out and everything. I feel like we were really on FaceTime. we were both talking about it. This was a great therapy session. So thanks. I hope you got something out of this too. And let me know like how this resonates with you and how you're feeling about social media and just like your like building your community and all of that. I would love to hear from you and see like compare notes and stuff. So yeah, but thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you resonate or if you like this kind of content. Lets me know that you are vibing. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Take care, guys. Bye.